Hello, hi everyone. This is Sagar Shah, and welcome to the live commentary of the fifth Saturday online Blitz tournament by Chessbase India. Well, the tournament has just begun 20 minutes ago. It's a 9 round Blitz event, 3 plus 0, with some of the best players of Indian chess taking part. So, the way we are going to do this is we are going to watch these games. I think we are into the third round perhaps. So I'm going to take you how you can enter the room and see the game live. So first of all, you have Play Chess on your computer. It's a free software. You go inside here, and when you log in, you go into the Chessbase India room here. Inside the Chessbase India room is the premium tournaments room that you can enter, and over there is where the tournament is going on. So here, this is what we see right now. Two rounds have been completed. There are some very strong players who are taking part. There is Uzbek Tiger Jahangir Vakidov. There is Andres Obregon. This is from Argentina. uh, there is Fido Dido, who is Vishnu Prasanna. GK is Gukesh. Diptayan Ghosh. Indian Lion is Arjun Erigesi. So some very, very strong players. And let's go inside and have a look at some of the games that are going on. So third round is in progress, and let's see some exciting stuff. Okay, so which game should we have a look? Uzbek Tiger versus the Mariners. That looks like an interesting one. By the way, a few of the people who are online are right now Vishal Kumar, Rudra C, Shivam Chaudhary, and Ishwar's Chess Channel. Welcome all of you. Very nice to see you guys online. And today we are going to have a look at this very exciting chess event that's taking place on Play Chess. It is one of the strongest online tournaments that is happening, and we'll be joining into the live commentary from round 4 onwards and so on. But right now, we are looking at the game between Uzbek Tiger, who is Jahangir Vakidov, and the Mariners. So the Mariners is Sumit Kumar, who is 2196. Looks like White has a pretty good position here. We have a lot of people who are joining in. So Sura Satya, Golden Patil, Sanjay More, Virinchi Vadali, Sneha Bilaskar, Aviral Bhan, Aryan Dwivedi, Pranav Vaidya, all the way from from London, Ragini Ramnathan, Black Guardian, Rekha Barya, Alan K. Thomas. Hi, Alan. Um, Sagar Rastogi. So, a lot of people here, and we're going to look at some interesting games from this Blitz tournament. So right now we are looking at, I think, the top game that's going on. This is Uzbek Tiger versus the Mariners, and you can see the time. Both are down to their last 30 seconds, but White is clearly better. It he should be able to convert this with an extra pawn, but Black King is quite active, and oh, he's blundered the rook. So that means that's game over here. Um, Uzbek Tiger has won the game. Here there is Indian Lion Arjun Erigesi, who is winning his game against Arjun Gupta. I don't think White has any problems winning this one. Chess World is Praggnanandhaa, who's playing here. There's also Anuj Srivratri versus Pranav V. These are two talents of Indian chess, and it's interesting to see who's going to come out on top. Now knight f5 check. Oh my god, White is winning here. Anuj Shivratri, who's an IM, but Pranav V is very strong when it comes to blitz. But it seems like Anuj will win this game. He's also ahead on time, so that should give him a clear advantage. But he's blundered the b4 pawn. He could have just gone rook b1. In blitz, it's often very difficult to you know hold your nerves and play the most accurate moves. But the way these people play is amazing. Okay, he's lost the rook here. I think the rest is trivial. Uh, but when you're playing blitz without increment, anything can happen. You can even lose on time. Here, checkmating is not so simple, but I think Anuj should manage to win this. Yeah, unless there's a stalemate, but no, that's not going to happen. It's checkmate. Okay. Vidit is not playing today, Mayank. Today, Vidit is not there. The top seed of this today's event is Arvind Chidambaram, 2641. Praggnanandhaa is the second seed. Then we have Gukesh, Arjun Erigesi, Elshan Moradiabadi, Ronak Sadhwani, Diptayan Ghosh, Wakidov Jahangir, Endras Carlos Obregon. He's a GM from Argentina. Shardul Gagre, Harsha Bharatkoti. So, a lot of strong Indian players. Okay, let's have a look at any games which are in progress here. Let me see if there are any games that are going on. We have some games that are in progress, but let's look at some of the top games. For example, let's see how Lakshman won his game. Because Lakshman is, of course, a great blitz player, and it's always fun to check his games. Rook e1, knight a6, and this line rook e1 is quite an interesting one, where white is right now not first playing knight c3, because usually when the knight comes to c3, then black is able to play knight e4. So Lakshman goes rook e1, knight c3, bd2, d5, a nice move. And this is already better for white. All those who attended my imbalances course know that the bishop on b7 is very, very bad right now. Okay, so d6, rook a d1, e5, e4. Lakshman has a nice space advantage, and he now shifts his knight to d3, and then he puts it on c4 here. Okay, he plays his pawn to c4. Black has a pretty decent position, but well, slowly and steadily Lakshman builds up his edge. These are the end games which he's a master in. He loves to play such end games. And here was a blunder, queen a6, queen c7, and white managed to launch a decisive attack. Amazing. Okay, so let's have a look at what's happening here. In the info section, is the next round about to begin? Maybe in few minutes. Ishan Deshpande says, I don't know what to watch, Magnus Carlsen Invitational or this. Both are exciting. Well, I think this one will end before the Magnus Carlsen Invitational, so you can have a look at this and then go there. When will be next session, says Funny Verma? Well, I'm planning from Monday. Tomorrow we have a session online with the psychologist, the sports psychologist Gayatri Vartak. So I hope that you will be attending that. That is at 6 p.m. And then from Monday onwards, I'm planning to resume. Welcome Tanuja Sastrabudhe. Namita Chede, welcome to the show. Naveen Muthurasu says, you're looking great. Thank you so much, Naveen. Let's have a look if yeah, here's the cross table. We have still the third round that is going on, uh, and round 4 will begin soon. Well, we'll have the interview with winners perhaps from next time onwards, Funny Verma. This time I just plan to start streaming just to show you what's going on. Some of the best players of India are taking part, and also outside India as well. Aviral Bhan, Monday, what time? Well, I have a feeling to begin in the morning somehow. It feels good to begin in the morning. Although I had mentioned I would like to do it in the evening, so I'll let you know the time tomorrow. I think I will publish a video. Tarush Yadav says, "Do you remember me?" Tarush, weren't you one of the people on the live shows? I mean, that I was doing for the 21-day program. Okay, let's look at what is happening in round 4 of the tournament, and because it has begun. And which game should we look at? Chess World versus Bigil. So this is Praggnanandhaa playing against Bigil. Let's have a look at this. I think it's always interesting to see his games. It's the dragon, and he's played bishop to h6. So interesting stuff here. Uh, and now I think h4 and h5. That's the idea. You want to checkmate him. He plays h4. Prag is going for the attack. h6. Usually you don't want to play like this in the dragon. So Prag is playing white against Balasubramaniam H. Bigil is a pretty strong player. He is the brother of Bharat Subramaniam, Balasubramaniam H. And Prag goes for Queen E2. I think at some point Praggnanandhaa has the idea to play F4. But now Rook into C3 sacrifice should have been thought of by Black. He goes Queen A5, Knight B3. Yeah, Carlson beat Nakamura. That's what everyone says. Amazing. Well, that's something really exciting that's happening right now. We are going to follow that as well later on. But right now, this Blitz event, and then that one's going to go on for many more hours. F4, I think White has to be slightly careful about the sacrifices on the b2 square and so on, but I think otherwise he should be completely better here. Bishop b5. Because if he had taken queen takes, then after that the d6 pawn was hanging, so he couldn't take on c4. But bishop b5 plays queen d2, and now I think queen c4 is fine because queen d6 will be met with queen into c2. So maybe Black has survived the worst, but Prag now smartly goes into an end game. White is definitely slightly better here because of the space advantage. Um, but Balasubramaniam is playing really well. He's played e5, and now if you don't take on e5, then e into f4 is just a free pawn. So I think Praggnanandhaa will take on c6, rook c6, and now f5. Okay, interesting. Gf, king f6. Well, for me, it seems like Black doesn't have too many problems. Rook c4, and then the other rook could join in later on. Okay, d6 is hanging. You have to be a little careful. But Black seems fine in this endgame. I don't think White has any edge. So this will be quite a tough one for Prag to win. Also, he's low on time. Yeah, Divya, this is Divya Vnath says this is Divya Deshmukh. Wonderful. Divya, you are here. Divya, what do you think? Why are you not playing today? Very nice to see. And Divya HL is here who says, is this Yugoslav attack? Yeah, sort of. I mean, there were slight differences because usually bishop is on b3. Here the bishop was on e2, and somehow Prag has managed to get his rook behind the passed pawn. Uh, Now he can start pushing. White is thinking a lot for his moves, but now rook takes rook b4. Whew, this is exciting. Rook takes b5, then rook a7, check, king e8, push the king back, but he takes on e4 now. Interesting. This is very, very interesting play by Balasubramaniam. I like his play. Well, f6 has come in, and I think now this is lost for uh, black. Rook g7, he plays rook a7, and now f7 and f8 queen. Atul Tripathi, yes, is it Divya from Nagpur? I think if it's real Divya Deshmukh, then she is from Nagpur, and she says I'm not well. Okay, that's the reason why she's not playing. Um, and here Prag is winning. So this is a good win for Praggnanandhaa, but he has 22 seconds to finish off this game. Shouldn't be difficult, but has to be careful. Has to be careful here. King c5, b4. Speed is tremendous when he's playing. I think he will take the h5 pawn and then make a queen and uh, win this. Harsh Jani says, did you watch Vidit playing the comedians? Of course, we also covered it on Chess Base India, so that was quite a wonderful show. In fact, I have to tell you a secret news. Perhaps it's going to happen that Anand may also join in. Chess World won against Bigil, so nice win for Praggnanandhaa, but well played by Balasubramaniam. He gave a very tough fight. What is the game going on here? Okay, Uzbek Tiger is going to draw against Anuj Shrivratri. My God, Anuj has got a winning position. Finally, it's a stalemate. Oh my God. Well, under time pressure, he has made a mistake, but okay. Indian Lion versus Hitter. So that's Arjun Erigesi White versus Arvind Chidambaram. I think Arvind is winning now. Uh, just king h5. Yeah, this is just winning. And Arvind has managed to beat one of the strongest contenders of this tournament, which is Indian Tiger. We'll have a look at this game because it's very interesting one. Himanshu Kumar, welcome to the live stream. Nice win by Garv Gaur. Garv Gaur loses to Pranav V. Okay, and fifth round has begun. So let's have a look at what the standings are right now. Andres Obregon is 4 out of 4. We have Gukesh, who is also on 4 out of 4. There is Shadow Master Vantika Agarwal, who is also leading. Chess World 1, Prag is on 4 out of 4. We have Joy Shah, who is Joy Pankaj Shah, who is on 4 out of 4. Arvind Chidambaram is on 4 out of 4. So these are the people who are leading, and let's go to the next one now. Next round, round number 5. And let's look at the top game. um, whom shall we follow this time? I have a feeling that we should look at the game of Indian Master, Shadow Master versus Uzbek Tiger. So Uzbek Tiger is Jahangir Wakidov, who's and Shadow Master is Vantika Agrawal. Let's see if Vantika can beat Jahangir. White looks like having a comfortable position, but of course this line was seen in the game Wang Hao versus MVL at the candidates. Rahul Rohit says, why don't you go to Samay Raina live stream? He's promoting chess. Yeah, well, I'm in touch with him and he's doing a fantastic job. But we are not having, right now, he is working with all the top players like Vidit, Anand. Maybe at some point I will also go there. Yeah, Funny Verma says Gukesh. Let's have a look at Gukesh's game after this. But this is the top board game. Vantika Agarwal playing with the white pieces against Jahangir Wakidov. It seems like Vantika is content with a draw, and it. Do you think it will be a draw? No, no. Black wants to win, but now Rook H1. You don't. She exchanges it. Usually, such end games are interesting. I mean, White can also press in it because she can create a D5 passed pawn. So it remains to be seen what happens. Sagar, no shaving Corona. Yeah, I haven't really thought about shaving, but maybe I should take a poll. Yeah, if it is important for my next series of videos to have a shaved look, maybe I should get that. Huang Le, who says I have to switch to MCI and switch to this video. Well, you can have two devices, mobile phone on this, computer on this, and watch it. Uh, all those who would like to play online, I have to inform you that this May 2nd of May, we are going to have a big event on Chessbase India, on Play Chess. The prize fund will be close to 1 lakh rupees, and the details will come out soon. So I hope that all of you can participate. What tournament is this? This is the fifth Saturday online event with by organized by Chessbase India, which features some of the best players of Indian chess. Okay, Queen C4. What do you think? Who's better here? Who's trying to win? Because Black has the bishop pair, also queenside majority. White has this nice central pawns. Somehow I get the feeling that Black is going to slowly start pressing in this position, like, yeah, a5, b4, bishop b5, somehow, because d4 pawn is also slightly weak. White is playing without a plan as such. And now a4, next b4 may come up. Bishop f4 was played. One of the players who is really strong in this format is Diptayan Ghosh. We're going to follow some of his games. He is just unbeatable. In every tournament we hold, he finishes in top three. He's just too strong. Pranav Vaidya says, any plans arrange sessions late evening IST so that chess players and learners from West can join too? Yeah, that's the idea, Pranav. The problem is, as I said, of the internet connection. But right now, I see everything is stable. So that was also one of the reasons why I wanted to do this live show, to see if the internet holds up well. And if that is the case, I should do it in the evening. Okay, B3. Look at Black's methodical play. He's just slowly and steadily pushed his pawns. I think Uzbek Tiger Jahangir Wakidov has shown phenomenal performance in this game. Uh, Arpit Kumar says if Praggnanandhaa wins, Sagar will get us a beer. Possible, possible. Uh, this is pretty easy to win. I think should not be difficult for Black to win, especially when he has so much time in hand as well. Shubham Jagtap says, hello Sagar, love from Kalyan, a big fan of this channel. Welcome Shubham, nice to see you. Also, I would like to inform you that we are closing in on the 300k mark on our channel. So that's a nice feeling, reaching 300,000 subscribers. Well, just as I said, I want to avoid these internet connection issues. This is what happens. Yeah, like uh, the internet goes off, and now I think we are back on air, but I just don't want this to be happening when I'm doing live streaming. Praggnanandhaa is in this game. What has happened? No idea. Maybe I just went offline. Let me just see. Yeah, yeah, I was offline for a bit. Let me see. Yeah, Andres Chess World versus Andres Obregon. Yes, Salunke, I'm actually streaming from Chessbase India home. Yeah, like my home, not office. Office is a little far away, around 10 minutes. By the way, Praggnanandhaa beat Andras Obregon. Arvind Chidambaram managed to beat Kakdela. Who is Kakdela? Hitter is Arvind Chidambaram. Kakdela is DK Sharma. Terry R lost to Tanmay 1234. Tanmay 1234 is Tanmay Chopra, who's a strong player from Delhi. Pranav VIP won against Praju. Gukesh beat Joy Shah. Okay, that was an expected result. Baby Snake beat Strange. Okay, interesting. Let's have a look at what the cross table. It's not yet updated. Maybe a few games are still in progress. Let's have a look at the game between Gukesh and Joy Shah and see how Gukesh managed to win. This Gukesh's favorite line. He likes to play the Rosolimo. He takes d3. He likes to play with black, but now he's also begun playing with the white pieces because he has good knowledge in this system. Bishop h6, h4, takes knight e2, knight g3. So he's bringing in all his pieces on the king side, and now these are nice juicy holes. And the basic idea is to get a knight here. So if knight h2, knight f1, knight e3, that would be cool, and that's exactly what Gukesh does. Thank you, Ammay Kanitkar, for Abhinandan for 3,000 subscribers. Not 3,000, yeah. 300k, that's 3 lakh subscribers. And c3, knight b3, and now the knight jumps to f5, knight g4. Excellent play by Gukesh, and he went on to win. Okay, Praggnanandhaa won the game against Andres Obregon. I think it was a time trouble chaos in the game. Well, Prag is playing aggressive chess, yeah, in this event. Of course, online chess you have to play aggressively, but black seemed completely better, it seems, here, and now he still went in for the attack, and well, somehow he managed to convert this. So lucky win for Prag. Made a queen and won on time. Okay, sixth round has begun. Let's have a look at what the standings are. Gukesh, Praggnanandhaa, Arvind, three Chennaiites at the top. Very interesting. Let's look at the game. Which game will we follow? I think we will have a look at if Prag versus Gukesh. That would be the game to follow in round 6. Chess World. Where is it? Yeah, Praggnanandhaa versus Gukesh. Gukesh is playing with the white pieces. Prag is black. They have played the Taimanov system. Actually, it was the Khan. I think I should call Amruta. It's Khan, her favorite system. H6. We have discussed this in our live training with Sagar Shah. Uh, Bishop G5 has to be stopped for E5. That's why H6 is played. So Shrishti Chede is eating dinner and watching. Wonderful. Okay, Bishop E3, King E7. I thought castles would have been pretty okay there. King E7 is not such a great move. I think Gukesh definitely has an edge here. Maybe at the right moment play f4 here, but f4, maybe Prag is worried about knight g4, so he first takes on c5. By the way, all those who are joining in are white is Gukesh, black is Praggnanandhaa. Arpit Kumar Singh says the benefit of having two eyes, two hands, two ears is you can watch both Sagar and Magnus, but disadvantage is your brain does not allow it. ED5 was played. Now it's all going to revolve against this king. If Gukesh can get to that king, he will be having great chances. King h1 and f4. That's what Gukesh has to play. Bishop f5 and bishop e4. Logically speaking, black has the better structure. But king is a very important part of the game. Rook c8. I think f5. Prag is playing aggressively. Queen h4, queen h5, but then c2 may hang. Queen e2 was played. Alan Thomas says by your Mani Prabhakaran, the top seed is Arvind Chidambaram. Alan K. Thomas, by your class, I improved my chess. Before joining, I was 1564. Now I became 1783. Very good. Thank you so much for giving me the credit. But you need to work hard and reach 2000 by the time this lockdown ends. Okay, so King f7. Guys, what do you think? Will Gukesh playing with the white be able to outplay Prag? Prag has got a strong passer on e4 and Gukesh plays g4. He wants to open up the position, but I think fg4, then f5. That's his idea. So maybe Prag is not going to take that pawn. He will play rook e8 perhaps to put the rook behind the passer. Vijay Money Music Love, welcome. Welcome to the show. Well, Prag is thinking for a long time here. Now he's down to 1 minute. 1 minute, 2 seconds. Ooh. Rook CE8 he's played. Gukesh has a 20-second edge in this position. Queen G2, and maybe after GF he wants to play Rook G1 perhaps. Prag now puts pressure on the G4 pawn. Will Gukesh take? If he takes, Queen f5 will be played. I think black has played really well in this entire game, and I clear advantage to black over here, but remains to be seen if he can convert it. Doubles the rook. E4 pawn is strong, I would say. Rook e3, and now times are getting equal. Both have under 50 seconds. But black needs to find a way to break through. And okay, f4 is hanging, so at least a pawn will be lost. But Prag takes the pawn. This has some drawish tendencies now. g5, because AB and rook b4. Gukesh is playing strong. Prag has now put all his hopes on the king side pawns. h4, rook e2, e3. Okay, they are going too fast now. I think somehow rook takes or pawn takes. That's the question. If pawn takes, king f1 and then g4, h3. Oh, Prag is going in. He is playing. If he takes, king g5, hg4, h3. Can Gukesh find a way to hold this? h3, rook d7, threatening rook h7, king g6. Now rook d6 check. Maybe king g8, rook d6. It looks like a draw. Looks like a draw. Or maybe Prag will not accept a draw. He will play for a win. That guy, he doesn't accept draws easily. King g3. Exciting. Now white can start pushing his pawns. d6, rook e8, threatening rook e1 mate, and now rook into h3. Rook into h3, and then king f2 when he will have three pawns, but it shouldn't be sufficient because yeah, the black rook is going to collect everything, and Prag has managed to win. Now 10 seconds left without increment. Can he win this? I think he can. This is trivial stuff for Prag, but Rook B4, fantastic. Look at the ease. Yeah, for all those who ask me why I don't do it in the evening, it's this reason. Yeah, it's horrible. The internet keeps going and coming. So that there was a draw between Uzbek Tiger and hitter. So Jahangir Wakido and Arvind Chidambaram drew their games. That means Prag is now the sole leader in the tournament. Um, it will be interesting to see if Prag can maintain his lead for the next three rounds. Diptayan drew against Baby Snake, so Diptayan has a bit of catching up to do with Prag. I think now everything is fine. There was a small lag, and as I mentioned, evening times at my place here always a problem. Uh, but if the lags are small and I can come back online quickly, shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so I think let me see if there are the results for round 5 are still up. So we had Gukesh versus Praggnanandhaa. GK06 is Gukesh. Chess World 1 is Praggnanandhaa. They both uh, Praggnanandhaa won the game against Gukesh. Hitter 1999, that is Arvind Chidambaram, was playing Uzbek Tiger, and Arvind drew his game. So it seems like Arvind and Praggnanandhaa will be paired in the next round. Dityan drew his game. What happened to Baby Snake? Baby Snake is Mitraba Guha. Mitraba Guha, and who is Indian King 97? That looks like a new name. I haven't heard about Indian King. That's Shardul Gagre. Shardul Gagre is here, and he is a very, very strong player. He's a very strong player. Okay, so the point is, when is the seventh round about to begin? We are following this tournament with around 180 or 170 players who are playing here, and yeah, still the round has not begun. Let's have a look at a few games that happened. I think an interesting game could be Dushu 2903 versus Andres Obregon. Okay, that's an interesting game. Let's have a look at it. What happened there? Sicilian Naidov. Andres Obregon is a strong Argentinian GM. So very nice to see that players from different countries are now participating in our online events, and I feel like all those who are watching here should also join in. If you have a chess-based premium account, you can just join in. Okay, so I think round 7 has begun. I'm going to check the standings. Praggnanandhaa at the top with 6 out of 6. You have hitter Arvind Chidambaram on 5.5, Shardul Gagre on 5.5, Gukesh on 5, Andres Obregon on 5, Jahangir Wakido on 5, Baby Snake Mitraba Guha on 5 points, Diptayan Arjun Erigesi, Lakshman on 5 points. All grandmasters. Who is Din Champ? I am not sure. Din Champ is Dinesh Rajan. Okay, he's on 5 points. And we have Raunak Sadhwani, Philosopher R. Philosopher R is RF Vasli. He's from, I think, not from India. He's from Iran, it seems. RF Vasli. And then we have JS3131, Ratnakaran, many players on 5, Indian also on 5, Super in 2002. Let's have a look at the game, round number 7 that's going on now. What's happening there? So it is Arvind Chidambaram with the white pieces against Prag, and as always, Praggnanandhaa takes his time in the opening. He is not the one who plays very quickly, but knight f1. Arvind took 24 seconds. Now both are blitzing it out. By the way, both are good friends of each other. They practice together at Chess Gurukul. Long Castle by Prag. White should get some attacking chances here. C4 by Arvind. I think at some point knight h5 could be an idea, or just, yeah, rook dg8 with the idea of h5 h4. Welcome Anu Gupta. You just joined. Well, you are in for a treat. Harsh Pandit, how to watch the games live on Play Chess? Well, you need to download the Play Chess server to watch it live, or you can watch this live commentary. Well, White is going on out all out on the queen side. That's Arvind, and Praggnanandhaa is playing on the king side. Who will be faster? I think h4, bishop f2, g4, but then knight into h4 is coming, so he can't do that yet. But anyway, he goes h4, and now he must figure out a way how to make progress, because b5 by White is quite a dangerous threat. It's quite a dangerous threat. Funny Verma says Chess Base India brings great chess revolution in India. Thank you so much, Funny Verma. Well, knight g4 is what Prag plays. He wants to take on f2 and then g4. I think Arvind has to decide whether to go b5 or save his bishop with bishop g1. Bishop g1 looks slightly passive. He goes b5 nonetheless. Now knight f2 can be taken first because the queen on d1 will be attacked, but he goes knight b8. But b into a6 will be met with knight into a6. Okay, interesting. So Prag is going on the offensive on that side, but also playing a bit of defensive ideas on the other wing. Bishop g1, it's h3, g3, and now f5 maybe at the right moment here, or perhaps, yeah, he wants to go f5, so he went rook f8, knight d2. Funny Verma says d4, but where, in which position? D4. a5 was played. So black has closed it. Now he wants to go b6 next. Maybe white should play b6 to open it up. Yes, he goes b6. Times are around even. Both are coming down to 1 minute. Down to 1 minute. c6. This is exciting. Knight b3, queen d2, queen f5. Arvind plays c5. dc, and now knight c4 jumps in. f5. Who's going to get to the king first? Look at how these players play. They are playing aggressively and so few mistakes, even when playing Blitz. It's amazing. Now, e4 by White should be played, I guess, because otherwise Black may get in e4, which would be problem. Practical thinking, well, Monday is what I'm looking at to start my next series. And rook f7 was played. Now rook f8 is an idea next. So knight into a5, rook f8. Bishop doesn't have a good square to go. So you have to do something here about that bishop. Yeah, initiative plays a key role, but who has the initiative here is very unclear. I think but black's knight on b8 is very passive. So it's a mess. It's a complete mess. Bishop e6, and look, now Prag wants to maybe get his knight out from d7, but rook f3. Bishop doesn't have a good square. Goes to d2. Rook f2. Black is going to win this, I think. Knight into h2. Prag is on fire, it seems here. He is getting to the white king. Now knight f3 check. And he's resigned because rook f1 is coming. So many threats and he is low on time. Arvind has won the game. Sorry, has lost the game. Prag has won it. Very aggressive game by Prag. Excellent play. Excellent play by Praggnanandhaa. He is now on 7 out of 7. That's really amazing. Let's look at Andres Obregon versus Raunak Sadhwani. Devil 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Raunak has beaten Andres Obregon. That means Raunak will move to 6 points. Maybe he will play Praggnanandhaa next. What about who are the other players here that we need to look at? Indian Lion versus Din Champ. Din Champ, what happened in this game? Maybe my internet connection is an issue. Seems okay for now. Yeah, Diptayan managed to beat Lakshman. That's a good result for Diptayan. He moves to 6 out of 7. Indian Lion beat Din Champ. There's one game, Pranav VIP, taking place against S. Nitin. But there is, I think Pranav is down on time by such a huge margin, but he has a good position. Mani Prabhakaran says, due to lockdown, all sports players are struggling, but chess players luckily have online tournaments. Yes, exactly. That's the point. Uh, Here it seems black will win this game. But white has these two pawns and a rook like moving forward. Not easy. Rook d2, king c6. Now he brings the king in. Yeah, queen into e6, rook d6. And wins. I think this is winning position. Pranav playing too quick. Huh? Queen b3 mate. Okay, so Nitin scores a win. Round 8 has begun. So in the lead is Chess World Praggnanandhaa against Indian King 97. So Shardul Gagre versus Praggnanandhaa. Let's have a look at this game. I'm very excited. Shardul Gagre has played the last tournament. He wrote to me that he's going to play now all the online events on Chess Base India. So this is interesting. It's the Slav. Praggnanandhaa has played sort of Slav come Grunfeld, solid system against the Grunfeld. CD, CD, knight c3, knight e5. Mm. And now, well, white always has a small edge in this position. Bishop f5, maybe white takes knight c6, bc6, knight a4. Bishop f4 was played, but usually now you play your knight to a4, rook c1, and look at these weaknesses. Seems like white has a small edge. Black will try to play e5 in such positions. Yeah, now knight a4. I think Prag will go knight a4 at some point. Maybe not now. Yeah, he plays knight a4. Knight e4. But then knights b3. Yeah, keep the structure solid. Uma Shankar says, no, who did? Do you like this lockdown time? Well, no one likes it, but well, you have to live with it. I think bishop e4 now. Bishop e4, bishop e4, knight c5. Maybe it's interesting. But then he would take d e4. So instead of that, maybe go knight c5 directly. And then claim that white has a strategic and a positional advantage because of the weaknesses on the queen side. f3. Slightly weakening. I don't like it. But I think Prag is going to go knight c5 next and then hope to go e4 in that position. This is exciting game. If Praggnanandhaa can win this with 9 out of 9, he's 7 out of 7. Prag is white in this position. Shardul Gagre is black. Now he will go knight c5 and then maybe take on e6, fe6. That knight is so beautiful on c5, you don't want to give it up just as yet. But then what do you play? Because black is solid, black is passive but is solid. So Queen to d3. Interesting. I think knight b5, attacking the d4 pawn makes a lot of sense. PD7. Shardul is now preparing e5. I think black is going to take over the initiative now. With f6, push the bishop back. Now he must take on d6 perhaps, because if he goes bg3, maybe e5. E5 looks like a strong move here. E5, de, fe. Black has just got a great position here, it seems. Look at the bishop on g2, completely boxed in. E4, d4. d4 will be played. Queen b6. Well, what if I take ed5? What's happening? Not sure. Now d7 is hanging. So Prag, well, he preferred king h1 over ed5. I think queen b6 was something that I didn't like so much in the position. It seems like black is in some trouble. White also has the time edge. White has 20 seconds more in the position. Now 25. Shardul, after a lot of thought, plays rook to e7 and ed. So white is winning a pawn. Somehow queen b6 looked not so great to me. Bishop e8. dc6. Okay. Win another pawn. Rook c6. Maybe bishop f2. Threatening some kind of a discovered. Queen b5. Take, take. And white is a pawn up. Simple. If it was a classical game, I would say white is clearly better, but being blitz, you can never be sure. But when you have a pawn advantage and also 15 seconds edge, it should be possible to convert this. But now knight jumps to d4, you may have to take it. He plays rook to c8. What if I take on a2? Knight d6. He plays rook to c6. Take, rook c1. So can Prag maintain the control on this position? He's a pawn up with white. His opponent Shardul is taking a lot of time. I don't know what is Shardul thinking about here. He needs to speed up. He needs to speed up. White will win, says Sheikh Abid Nazir. Okay. Sayan Roy is here. Welcome, Sayan. Praggnanandhaa, Tomcat, he's on 7 out of 7. Maybe if he wins this one, he'll be on 8 out of 8. It looks very likely that he's going to win this. Knight d3, king f3. He's playing technically pretty well. He did blunder a pawn, but still it seems like white has a small edge here for sure. He can go knight f1, knight e1, knight f3 and play h4 if required. So this is not an easy position to defend. Knight e5, king b6, knight f7. Well, a5 is something I don't like, because now white is just going to okay, bishop will go back to e7. Look at how Shardul has managed his time. It's tremendous what he has played. Seems like this will be a draw. This will end in a draw. Can't win this. He's blundered a bishop. He's blundered a bishop. And now Prag just sacrifices his knight for the pawn and game over. Oh my god. It was a draw over there. But, well, knights are always tricky in blitz. You can never ever. And now just make a queen and queen at 7. And that is over. Prag 8 out of 8. What a win for the youngster. What has happened in other games? Let's have a look at the other games. Round 8. Not many results out yet, yeah. Okay. Pranav VIP beat Bell Box. Nitin won his game. He's playing well here. Uzbek Tiger also won his game. Devil. So Raunak Sadhwani beat Diptayan. Wow, beating Diptayan is a big, big achievement, because Diptayan hardly ever loses his games. And here Raunak managed to win in. He played the exchange Rui Lopez. So he took on c6 and then d4. Well, that's beating Diptayan in his own territory in positional chess. Fantastic. Knight c5. Tactically, he was very alert and managed to beat him. I think Raunak is going to be now the last hurdle for Praggnanandhaa in the last round. But maybe Prag has already won this event with one round to spare, it seems to me. Ninth round is about to begin. We have Prag on 8 out of 8, Devil, that is Raunak, on 7 out of 8, and JS 3131. No idea who is he. JS. Well, we have to look out. Maybe some grandmaster from what's this flag? Can't get it. Okay, let's look at. I think it will be a game between Prag and Raunak. Two talents, young talents of Indian chess, fighting it out against each other. Round 9. They drew. No, come on, Prag. Come on, Raunak. Raunak offered the draw and they drew their game. This is not what I wanted to see. Okay, but anyway, Praggnanandhaa wins it. Maybe Raunak could be second. Let's look at some other game here. Maybe this one. This is Jahangir Wakido versus Inian. P. Inian. Well, this is something that I don't like in chess. That you can always take a last round draw and then just maybe we should make some rule against it, because many times this is happening that on the last round they don't want to risk it and make sure they win the prize. But anyway, for Prague it was he was already he had won it. Okay, let me see if there are what are the games that are going on which are interesting. Let me open this up and see if there are any exciting games. Yeah, let's look at this JS versus GK. JS 3131 against GK. By the way, I want to check who JS is. Maybe if I can click on his name and find out. JS31. He's a GM. Okay. Oh, he's Jose Eduardo Alcantara Martinez. Okay. Very strong GM from Peru. Yeah, so he's from Peru and he's playing against Gukesh in the last round. So that's an interesting game. If uh, Eduardo wins this game, maybe he will finish second. Make a rule that no draw offer in the last round before move 20. Okay, that's a good idea, Sayan Roy. Funny Verma, who is my inspiration in chess? I would say I don't know, but maybe these young kids starting from Prague, Gukesh, I get really inspired when I'm with them. I do spend some time with all of them. Gukesh is now winning. Rook d3, knight h3 coming up next. This is game over. Alcantara is losing. Jose Martinez. Gukesh is not going to take a draw. He offers a draw. Just Gary Lloyden says you are a top presenter, Sagar. Thank you so much, Gary, for following this live. I'm actually very happy that all of you are here and watching this tournament. Of course, when there is such a big event like the Magnus Invitational going on, it's natural to follow it. But this is also a very interesting event, I would say, and Prague has won it with 8.5 out of 9, which is a fantastic score. Mani Prabhakaran, no, Nihal did not play in this tournament, but as I mentioned, on 2nd of May, we are going to have a big event on Chess Base India, and that's where I am sure everyone is going to play. Even I want each of you who's watching this to join in. Gary Lloyd and greetings from England. Gary, thank you so much for joining in from England. And right now, the game that you are watching is Jose Martinez Alcantara, a young talent from Peru, against Gukesh. Gukesh is 3 pawns up, but the knight on e4 is a tricky guy. But queen exchange, and I think Gukesh should win this. Gukesh should win this. Jeet Chakrabarti says, I saw you in Kolkata, Tata Steel. Well, Jeet, wonderful to know. Firuza lost, says Alan Thomas, and Carlson lost in round two. Okay, someone can beat Carlson. I think Carlson, after Firuza beat him, a lot more players do believe that they can beat Magnus. Advait Vibhute says, which event? Well, this is the fifth Saturday event. This was, so basically we kept a series of 5 events on Chessbase India, and we had given points for each of the tournament, with each event having a prize fund of 10,000 and a final prize for the one who scores the maximum points as 10,000 rupees. And I have a feeling that that prize will be won by Diptayan Ghosh, but we will see. Yes, Virinchi, it will be open for all, and there will be a special discount in entry fee for premium members, but everyone will be able to play. Optical Panda is from USA, very nice. Udaykant Mishra, there are around 180 players. 180 players in this tournament. Virinchi Vadali said, yes, it's open for all. And practical thinking, there will be many online events that we will conduct. So please stay tuned. Well, White has fought hard, but I think at the end, oh my God, it seems like White may be able to press out a draw here. Rook G4, King H3, Rook A4. Gukesh messed it up. While I thought it would be an easy draw, it might well be that now, okay, it's too much to expect White to win here, but maybe White may start pushing here. You never know, but King G2 was a smart move. King G3 would have been met with F4. Rook G3 and yeah, Jose Alec Martinez is not giving up now. F4, okay, F4 just takes. This maybe Rook D7 was strong. No, okay, yeah, this is drawn now. Now Gukesh can draw this. Of course, he has to keep making quick moves, but this should not be difficult. So maybe Jose Martinez would finish second, perhaps, or it would be Raunak. Don't know who would it be. Udaykant Mishra, this was a special event for ChessBase account participants. So this was free and everyone had to have a ChessBase account. But we have many tournaments which have no need for ChessBase account. Here he could have taken the rook and played King F6 and it would have been a draw. Here the first prize is 5,000 rupees, but it is a series of events, so it is like 5 events all put together. No, this is a draw. This is a well-known theoretical Philidor's position, but maybe Jose Martinez has managed to. But F7 was winning. F7 was winning, but no time to play. This is drawn now. This is drawn. Ishan Deshpande, yes, I would have received your game. I will reply to your mails. Gukesh has won it. Oh my God, he's won it on time. He's won it on time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He was playing for a win in this position, but well. Srishti Chede, yes, I received your feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your feedback. What an event we have had today. Praggnanandhaa has won it. Yeah, Jahangir Wakido has beaten Inian. Diptayan beat Booby Fisher. S. Nitin beat Hitter. That's oh no, sorry. Arvind beat S. Nitin. So Arvind won that game. Indian King lost to Indian Lions. So a bad end for Shardul, who played really well until round 7. Anjaneya performed very well, but he lost to Terry R. Lakshman beat Pranav VIP. So was a strong event. Strange beat Winnie the Pooh. Strange is, I think, checking is Aranya Ghosh beat Aditya Mittal. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look if all the results are in or not. Let's have a look at the cross table. So we had Praggnanandhaa on 8 out of 8. He drew his game, so he's the champion without any doubts, 8.5. Raunak drew, so he's on 7.5. JS was, pressing. He could have drawn against Gukesh, but he lost, and I think he's on 7. Gukesh won, so he may move to third spot. Also, Arvind won, so he may also. And yeah, we have the final results now. And Prag won the tournament. Gukesh finished second. Third place goes to Arvind Chidambaram. Arjun Erigesi was fourth. Raunak Sadhwani fifth. Diptayan Ghosh sixth. Tigers Jahangir Wakido. So all GMs at the top. Baby Snake Mitraba Guha. Jose Martinez Alcantara ninth. Lakshman 10th. What a tournament it was. And yeah, I need to just tell you about the standings. It seems here Diptayan Ghosh was on 28 points, so he will gain a few points. And Arjun Erigesi finished fourth, but I think that is not enough to surpass Diptayan on the total circuit standings. So Diptayan will win the entire Saturday event circuit, and he will win an additional prize of 10,000 rupees. So congratulations to Diptayan Ghosh. Very well played by Diptayan. And well, that's all from here. I hope that practical thinking, how can we apply imbalances in such short format? Well, it's very difficult to apply all the imbalances we learn, but you need to start doing it slowly and steadily. And when you have a few seconds left, well, then it's all about your intuition and your reflexes. It's very difficult for anyone to think much over there. Rishila Banerjee is here. Welcome, Rishila. um, Sagar sir, when is the next online tournament? Advait, I think it will be on 2nd of May. After 14 days, we'll have another event. Maybe we'll try to have another small event before, in between. We'll try to do that, but it will be on 14th. Alan Thomas says, I played one tournament, but my net isn't strong most of the time game. Even I have good position, but I saw, well, Alan, get your internet stronger. It will be fun to play here. Mitesh Borkhetaria played the event. He finished 65th. Mitesh, let's have a look. How did you do in the tournament? 65th. Lightning McQueen, is that you? You played 5 out of 9. Not a bad score. Not a bad score. SV Sibby, thank you so much for your detailed feedback. I got it. It was very nice to receive the feedback from here. Well, the next Improve Your Chess series would start from Monday, so we will be do that. We'll be doing that. Advait Vibhute, uh, you can register for the next event by staying in touch with the Chessbase India website, where we will put up all the information, and of course I'll be there online and we will meet. Amit Chugani says, when is the coaching next? Well, Monday is what I presume. Shahid Ahmed says, that's all for today, everyone. He's the tournament director, does a wonderful job of organizing the events. He says GM Diptyan Ghosh wins the circuit standings with 33 points. Second place goes to Gukesh. Third is Arvind in this tournament. But there was only one for the circuit standings, and Diptyan takes it home. Amazing. Funny Varma, what is important in Blitz game? Well, the most important thing is to play well. I guess play quickly, try to avoid blundering, and yeah, practice is the most important. Practice is the most important. By the way, all of you are present here. Let's meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. when um, Gayatri Vartak, psychologist, would be present, and you can ask all your questions like how to win winning positions. What if I, lose a game and feel very sad? How can I win under pressure? Or how to take last round pressure? All of such psychological questions we'll do tomorrow. Pradeep Kanetkar says, I can't use imbalances in Blitz. Please suggest something. Pradeep, the point is you need to use these techniques in such a way that you get so used to it that you are able to start using them in your short encounters as well. So I can just try and play something and see if I can show. It's a 3 minute game, but I want to show how to use what we have learned. So let's say confused queen, e4. Let's say I play e5, and let's see if we can apply whatever we have learned. Knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, knight g5, okay, d5, knight a5. This is this sharp variation. C6, you take, I take. Queen f3, interesting. I believe the right move here is bishop e7. I will give up some more material and hope to. Okay, I will castle. I'm not such a big expert on this line, but let's see. h6. You see, I've given up a pawn, but I have kind of some lead in development, so I should be making use of that imbalance in this position. Okay, now knight d5 prepares f5 in my opinion, so we should go f5. Knight takes. Okay, what if I play f into e4? He will play knight into e7, queen into e7, queen into e4. Doesn't look so great, but let's take this guy. Now knight c3. Okay, if I go bishop b7, bishop, okay, let's go bishop b7, should be good. So I have this nice pawn central phalanx. Now I'm threatening to play d4. I like my position a lot. Queen h5, d4. If I get a chance, I want to take on g2 perhaps as well. Why not? But maybe it leads to some kind of an attack, so I would want to avoid it. Yeah, should we push our pawns forward? What should we do? It's not so easy to decide. Maybe a check. Queen b6 could be a possible move, threatening uh, things like queen b6, queen b4 check. Okay, let's take this. That is what we want. And now can we go e4? Takes, 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 takes. Everything looks okay. Nothing is hanging. Just making sure I am low on time. Very low on time. But I have a great position. So let's see if I can. Rook c8. F2 is a soft point in the position. Maybe if I can get bishop c5 and go d3, that should be interesting. My bishop is doing really well on b7. So all in all, this position is really, really nice for me. Knight f4. Okay, now all the complications. Maybe just take here. c2, knight g6, rook f7. Take. Pawns are equal. Black has a completely dominating position, but time. Okay, can I exchange the queens? Yes, it looks good. e3. Let him exchange. e2. I want to play e into f2. Check. Rook e1. Possible. Well, the point is, if you take fe3, rook g2 is hanging. So that's my idea. Take. I should focus hard. If rook moves e2 and rook c1 and e1 wins. Otherwise, e into f2, rook e1, rook f1, rook e2 should be winning. Or rook g2, yeah. f3. How about d3? Let's push our pawn. See, bishop into e3 looks forced. I take. This is bad position for him. Yeah, rook d2. I think I'm winning this, but I have to be very alert. Rook d1, rook g2, king f1, bishop f3, check, king e2, check. Well, he's thinking a lot. Shouldn't think so much. Maybe he's offline. What has happened? Can I claim win on disconnect? He's online. He's thinking for his move, but I think he knows that it's all over. So perhaps he has resigned the game. Uh, yep. So we won the game. By the way, so this is what I wanted to say. You know, my main point was that if you're doing the imbalances, it need not be like you do it for all the moves. But the point was here I managed to know only till here, but I knew that if I am a pawn down, I must play actively, and this is what I did. uh, d4. I guess queen b6 was not the best move here. I could have played e4 as well. Should have been a fine move. I don't know. I played queen b6. My plan was to play queen b4. He gave me the bishop pair, and then I could go e4. This was beautiful pawns that I had. And he had absolutely rook c8 was nice. Rook c2, knight g6. Maybe here I could have played something else. I don't know. Maybe rook f7 was too passive. Take. Queen a5 and e3 was critical. I think after this I won the game. So um, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this thing. My main point was not to just play a blitz, but the main point was to show you how to play blitz in a logical way. Mitesh says, please play one more game. Okay, let's try to do one more last game for the day. Okay, 3 minutes. I would prefer 3 plus 2, so you have a winning position, you can at least convert. But okay, let's go this time Sicilian. Knight c6. I'll play my favorite accelerated dragon. I love it. I used to love it. Now I don't love it so much. Bishop e3, knight f6, bishop e2, castles, queen d2. I don't like this move. I can go d5. This is the point of accelerated dragon, that you can play d5 in one move. Take e5. Knight d7 looks good to me. Knight g4 is also possible. When he may give up his bishop pair. I think let's do knight g4. Looks more active. And e5 is hanging. He can't castle long yet. Now my plan is to go rook b8 or bishop h6. This is definitely not a good idea. Um, Mainly because he is. I can sacrifice an exchange by taking on e5, but maybe it's a bit too much. Let him take here. Let's go queen b6. Let's play. Let's attack b2. By the way, for him it's a good idea to exchange the bishop pair. But now queen b2. Should I take that pawn? Well, I don't see anything wrong with it, so why not? Let's take it. Let's take a pawn. Maybe he gets activity. Now bishop f5. That means c2 is hanging. That was bad move. This is easily better position. Of course, to win it is entirely another ball game, but I think I'm better here clearly. Um, how about playing rook a b8? Let's put our rook on the open file. Can't be wrong when you make logical moves. Okay, bishop e6. Maybe he goes f4. Well, if he plays it so aggressively, yeah, now knight e2. I can win another pawn. Okay, he's not playing so well. McQueen offers to pay you. Why? It's paying me. Should I take it? That's Mitesh. Okay, thank you. That's one. That means you paid me 8 rupees. Nice. Thank you. He gave me one ducat. By the way, this is chess-based currency in which you can offer payment to people. I was thinking it's my opponent who's offering me money, but it was you, I guess. Thank you so much, Mitesh. Queen b4. Well, maybe he goes c3, queen c4. I should play a little faster now. Well, that's the thing with Blitz. Yeah, like always a bit too slow. I want to play bishop a6 on that side of the board. Maybe he's got in a lot of counterplay now. Whew. There's nothing horrible happening. Let's give a check. And let's play bishop a6. Rook f4. Rook b2. Can I checkmate him before he gets to my king? Queen e3. f6. Okay, take queen f6. Let's take and play king g8. That doesn't look bad. Now g3 and c1 both are hanging. If rook g1, I can go queen d2. Should that be good? Or there could be other ways like bishop e2, bishop f1. There's so many juicy possibilities. Should just remain careful for my time. Yeah, rook g1, maybe bishop d3 with the idea of bishop e4. Everything is under control for the time being. But check, and now I've mated him. Because if this checkmate. Okay, nice game. Nice game. Needed to be a little bit careful, but well, you see, the thing is, um, I I mean, here it's a matter of imbalances come when, like in this position, you have the bishop pair and he goes bishop h6. So he made use of this thing which we learned. When your opponent has the bishop pair, you exchange them. What I tried to make use of here was, take material, and then somehow I didn't have to use imbalances much here. Maybe I didn't play accurately, gave him few moves here. Maybe he is having good attacking chances. Yeah, here rook b2 check first would have been more accurate. Well, knight h5 was not never really very big problem because I could go king h8 and then I could just take on h5 if queen h6. So I think I was under control everywhere. Okay, guys, that was a interesting stream. I also played a few blitz game. Uh, I hope you all enjoyed, and we will meet again soon, tomorrow, for the live session by Gayatri Vartak. Until then, take care. Bye bye. This is Sagar Shah signing off.